everyone, and welcome to the final part of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Wii U. I am One Wild Sheep, and today we're going to take care of the final boss, and that is right, we are seeing a black screen. There's a reason for that, because I want to ask a few questions first. First of all, who is this guy? Do we find this guy's name out? What is his plan? Somebody please, for the love of God, tell me, what is he fighting for? Here we are, folks, now we're on the final boss. So seriously, I don't know this guy's name. What is he fighting for? Seriously, is he here just to gain control of the territory or what? Who knows? But anyway, this is a fairly straightforward boss. First thing he's gonna do is jump into the background and start shooting enemies at you. When the enemies become uniced, you'll be able to pick them up and throw them back at him. If you're good enough, you'll be able to throw 2 enemies at him and get twice the damage. After that, he's going to start charging right at you, and what you need to do when he does this is simply boop him on the head, and it is deceptively difficult to actually boop him on the head, because basically the way it works is his horns, the helmet he's wearing, has a massive hitbox. If you try hit his back, sometimes it will seem like you hit his back, but you'll get hurt because you hit his horns, and it's very, very difficult boss fight. This is truly worth being a final boss. More so than 90% of the Bowser boss fights I've ever fought. But when he's in the background, he's going to start trying to dodge you to make sure that any enemies you pick up can't hurt him. So what you want to do is basically chase him around until he stops to either laugh or taunt you, and then throw the enemy at him whenever you get a chance. This fight gets a lot harder as time goes on, and it is without a doubt the hardest boss fight and longest boss fight of the entire game. Every time you hit him and he does his horn attack, he'll start trying to jump on you. And every time he jumps on you, the platform he's going to be on will sink into the lava. What you want to do is basically jump off the platform you're on just as he's about to land, so he won't hurt you. And as time goes on, he'll start getting a lot harder and a lot more tougher. After a few hits, he's going to start summoning ice dragons. Now these ice dragons are very easily telegraphed, and they will come from the top of the screen. Basically what you want to do is basically dodge the ice dragons as best you can, and just hope to God they don't hit you. My best advice for when the ice dragons come down to freeze the platforms you're on is to move to the far left or far right platform, because the far left and far right platform tend to only be hit once by the ice dragons compared to the others that get hit 4 or 5 times. Although it really does depend, because sometimes they will multiple hits. So just keep an eye out for the top of the screen and look for the frost, like the little frost things on the top of the screen that'll let you know when the ice dragon is coming. My best advice is to jump around, because jumping will give you the best control over the character, because you'll see me jump like a madman while I'm playing this. That's because momentum is a little bit easier to control when you're jumping, and you'll be able to maneuver a lot quicker and at least I feel like you'll be able to maneuver a lot quicker anyway. But if you're quick enough, you'll be able to actually hurt him twice by throwing enemies at him. It is extremely difficult to do. And on one of my test sessions where I tried to fight him and record it, I managed to hit him like 3 times at once, and I was amazed about that. Unfortunately, I failed at beating the boss that time, so there's that. Anyway, now he's on this section. One of the reasons why you might want Dixie Kong for this fight is because of her hover ability, because he's going to start shooting the platforms up using lava pillars. And basically you need to have to pay attention to which lava pillar stops first, and then jump from platform to platform, because when the platforms land back into the lava, it'll take a few seconds for them to re-emerge. So you will need to jump on platform from each of the platforms to find the perfect time to jump back down onto the platforms that have been submerged just as they're re-emerging, so you can safely land and take him out. But yeah, this is the final boss. We're there, folks. This is the end, and I don't do that. It's not wise. But yeah, as time goes on, the boss will get a little bit harder, and you'll even start dodging your attacks. And trust me, when sometimes he will dodge the attacks, and it can be quite frustrating. But other times, his dodges fail. 90% of the time, his dodge will fail if you hit him dead on the middle of his body, because obviously you're still going to hit him regardless because of the size of the guy. It's kind of hard to miss him, isn't it? But rinse and repeat, this boss fight does go on for quite a while, and I have to say the boss music is fantastic. It really gives me sort of like Sonic Adventure sort of feels with the soundtrack by here. Because it's got electric guitar going, it's just freaking amazing. Really climactic and really a good boss fight. Everything's built up to this moment. Now as he gets really hurt in the boss fight, he's going to start shooting the ice dragons horizontally across the screen. Basically, jump whenever you see ice dragon that spreads its wings and duck. Well, no. When the ice dragon spreads its wings, duck. And when it isn't spreading its wings, jump over it. And that's the only way you can really telegraph whether you should jump over it or duck underneath them. That is the hardest attack to dodge by him, and if you can get through that attack just fine, this boss fight is pretty much a pushover. But like I said, this did take me a good few attempts to get this run. This boss fight is challenging. He's a lot harder than he looks, trust me folks. But rinse and repeat all the tactics, and we are almost done with the boss. He's going to be going down any minute now. I believe the next hit's going to be his final one, I think. Nope. How about this one? No. I swear that was almost a perfect goal to hit him, but nope, I got quite unlucky with that. But anyway, there he is. It's time to lay the beat down to the good old Walrus King, and that is this. We have beat Donkey Kong Country. Oh yes. And that is it folks, we have finished Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now this is one of the best games out on the Wii U right now, and it is one of the best platformers I've ever played, to be honest. This is a fantastic game. Retro Studios has done a fantastic job. Level design is really perfect. It gives you a good challenge without feeling too cheap. It's the perfect difficulty. The soundtrack, oh my god, the soundtrack of this game is absolutely phenomenal. Words can't describe the soundtrack. If you can, look up the soundtrack on YouTube or just buy the game. The graphics, while they're not too impressive, like they're not too technically impressive, they are very nice looking, and I can't complain either way about them. I love the graphics, the art design, everything's very, very awesome. Like the fur shading on Donkey Kong in particular actually impresses me, because it kind of reminds me of the fur shading they used in Mario Galaxy and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and even today the fur shading in those games they impress me, really do. But that is it for this LP, folks. If you guys want to play this game, it is only available on the Nintendo Wii U, so if you want to play it, you need a Wii U. Hint, buy a Wii U if you don't have one. But with that is the end of this game. Fantastic platformer, really well made, and with that I'm going to leave you guys to the credits. So, like I said, brilliant game, worth your money, definitely worth my money, and I'll catch you all next time. So thank you guys for watching, hope you've enjoyed this LP. If you've enjoyed, appreciate a like or comment to the video, don't be sheepish people. And when we return, we'll be taking on another LP that I am soon to announce. So, thanks for watching, see you after. Bye!